Medical units stand by. 30 seconds to contact. 20 seconds. 15. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1.
We got him. Let's go.
And welcome, art aficionados and comic book connoisseurs, to Proof of Comics number 25, coming to you live from El Salvador, El Zonte, Bitcoin Beach. I'm joined with my co-host, as usual, Billy Bobsack.
A man that I call Bob.
Welcome, Billy Bob. How's it going?
Kaplaw.
What have you been up to this week?
Well, I went into the deep recesses of backwoods Tennessee. That's about it.
Sounds dubious.
That's right.
We are also joined by our other co-host, Wrangler from Frequency Studios.
A whole lot of hola. How's it going, guys?
How's it going, Wrangler? What have you been up to this week?
I'm practicing quantum bilocation. As you can see, I'm in two places at once right now.
That's deep, man. I am now trilingual, guys. Which
So are
means
you able to, effectively scratch your own ass?
No. Trilingual means you try to speak third languages.
No. Talking about frequency.
Oh,
He said he's in two places at once. Now he can scratch his own ass now, right?
that is true.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that, though.
TMI. TMI.
That's an awesome little get out of jail free card, that sequence.
Right? But Billy Bobsack is going to bring us back to the deep end, I'm sure.
Get out of my mind!
That
right.
clip flashes in my head all day whenever I have thoughts. I'm like, I don't want to be thinking that. And then I
This is
immediately
your-
think of that.
This is our 2nd-week anniversary of God Emperor Trump winning, guys. I should be very happy.
Oh, dude, we got to celebrate every week. I've got a little bit of beer left, so cheers, guys. God Emperor Trump, may he reign for 4,000 years.
It's gonna be a good time next
yep.
January. Next January.
So we are streaming simultaneously on X, but Zapstream is down this week. So I'm getting an error message, unknown why, so we're not on Zapstream for the moment. So fuck it. Let's keep it going. We'll figure it out later.
That's against TOS, so Fred, you can't fuck another stream, on a stream.
Well, I don't know, man. There's a lot we can get away with now.
Hello.
All right. Whew, exciting week. So I expoed 2 pages of Ratel at the Adopting Bitcoin conference here in El Salvador, near San Salvador, which is I think this is the capital. So we had a whole lot of Bitcoiners, about 1,000 Bitcoiners. The most represented country was obviously El Salvador, but second in line was Canada. So apparently all the Canadians want to get the fuck off of Canada, out of Canada, and into El Salvador. And taste the freedom. Hola! Beer, Tekage.
Then you got arrested. That was another thing.
I tried to get arrested, but she would not put the handcuffs on me. She was, I would have let her though. She was pretty cute. Beautiful El Salvadorian female cops over here.
Things that make you go, Yeah, I just went through the reintegration process. I'm now in one spot.
So are all your
That can be
molecules?
so dirty taking you out.
Well, it depends on which spot he's at. So we'll see.
This spot.
There you go. Oof, manifested. Yeah.
Probably should have combed my hair before turning on the camera. Wow. Pretty scary.
I think there's an option for that in StreamYards now. It's called update my appearance or like pimp my profile. Something
What I should do is put on the Kane mask from WWF, set up some pyrotechnics behind me, come out here and go, and let the whole thing go.
You should do that
And
in
then
every
you get
stream.
your hair on fire, and then you get us even more views,
Yeah, if I set my hair on fire, then I should be able to sing stuff like, woohoo, go all Michael Jackson.
Well, I think you got too much testosterone to go all Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but he did set his hair on fire for a Pepsi commercial. That's commitment.
I don't think that was the intent, though. I think pretty sure that was an accident, and then that's when he started painkillers as well, isn't it?
Now, if I set my hair on fire, I'd probably want a painkiller or two.
Yeah. Oh, dude, my back was fucking killing me over here. I almost did the painkiller thing, but I've been toughing it out. We got hammocks over here, so like laying down in the hammock will take the pain away for a while. So that's pretty sweet. Doing a lot of work in a hammock, dude. I can get used to this. Going back to Canada is going to be depressing. It's going to hit me like a fucking.
All right.
Like
Is that a
truck.
baby or a goat?
Yes,
Which one was it?
that's a baby. It's a French baby.
That's still baby.
So we are in a rented house here in Villa Leti in El Zonte, right on the beach, Bitcoin Beach. I was able to walk out over here, and we're right next to the Hope House, where the first Bitcoin house sort of started over here. And now it's kind of growing. Every year, everything's like growing incredibly fast. Like you see progress. Like this country is getting a lot of changes. I don't know if you guys are familiar a little bit with what happened here in El Salvador, but the president, also known as El Dictator, came down. Once he was elected, he got the army in and arrested all the gang members and their family members. So basically anyone with gang tattoos, put them all in jail and got rid of the whole gangs, basically. So all the extortion, all the violence was removed, and he did a huge cleanup job. Of Of course, some people protest. A lot of innocent people were put in jail, but this is like a massive change that he brought to the country, and it went from being like one of the worst countries in terms of violence to now you can just basically walk down the street at night and with no worries, like no danger.
Some of them are probably like, no, that's not a gang tattoo. That's my work uniform.
Right?
So you're saying it's basically Singapore right now?
I don't know about Singapore. Tell us about Singapore, Billy Bob.
Well, they have insane punishment for like the smallest crimes. So
Okay.
no one wants to do it.
I mean, they had a huge operation here where they just brought, like, if there's like one gang member they need to capture, they're sending out like 1,000 1,000 soldiers to go in and get them. So they're like, you ain't getting out of there alive. So yeah.
Except for that one called Batman, he just disappeared in front of them.
Batman?
Yeah, Bane.
Bane.
I'll bet Bane's from Mexico, isn't he?
I don't know if he's from Mexico. He's definitely from South America. Not obviously not the movie version. Movie version that was not the accent Bane has in the comics.
Well, in that one, they tried. What was it? He was supposed to be from just some generic Middle Eastern country. I don't even think it actually says what it was.
No.
In Dark
How
Knight.
did Batman get back in the city? Nobody could get out.
He's
but
a billionaire. Except
Because
they
I'm
didn't have that
Batman.
excuse anymore because he had no money.
Well,
He's broke.
I'm going to make an announcement here today. I am now a billionaire as well. See, I've got $5 billion was given to me yesterday.
$5 billion.
So we no longer have any money problems, except that it's worthless. But yeah, we're now billionaires.
Sweet. It's still fun to say.
Right?
Now slam that on the floor and shout, another!
Yeah, I need another drink, but we're going to go. That's all I got for today. Yeah, so huge expo. Well, huge. I had an expo of 2 pages of Ratel. First time the art is being expoed. It's kind of crazy to think because the comic is not even done yet. I sold one at the auction, and I also sold another one after the auction. And someone back home wanted the piece that was auctioned, but got in too late, and he's set his interest for another piece. So I might have sold a third one, which is actually a spread eagle. See, I almost said double page spread there.
That's right.
Billy
Proper
Bob.
term.
See, spread eagle, right? Trademark. You're gonna need to pay me every time.
Flash
I say
page.
That, yeah. So that's actually.
Oh,
counts-
No. You gotta pay me. That's my trademark. What are you talking about?
Well, why would I use your
Just pay
trademark
me
if I
the
gotta pay
privilege.
you? This is not a profitable venture for me here. See?
Yeah, it is. 'Cause you could be the first one to start saying double your spread eagle. Yeah?
You gotta check your business model. I'm not sure about
That's
that.
all I'm saying.
I'm not sure. Just saying.
I don't think you could sue him. He's outside the jurisdiction.
What did the dumb OnlyFans whore say? I mean, you're a venture capitalist.
Speaking of OnlyFans whores. I met her right next to the, nuclear reactor here. I'm just kidding. There's no nuclear reactor. There is, however, a volcano, which I might go see on Thursday. Oh, brilliant. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu here. Hi, Fred. Did you try surfing? It's Louis from Montreal. Hey, Louis. No, I am not surfing because my back is fucking broken. But I did go into the waves and I did go in the beach. And my buddy here, Hugo, did some surfing right in the darkness as the sun was setting. So it's pretty crazy over here. I even had the lifeguard whistling at me like, "Hey, get out! The waves are coming! Like huge waves are coming in." So the waves are pretty intense over here.
Also, where's Pablo?
And Pablo's out doing his Pablo stuff. I saw him this afternoon at the Bitcoin hardware store. He was doing a recording of his podcast, not a live version, but a pre-recording. So if you're subscribed to the Bitcoin, I think it's the bullpen that it's called. So you should see his episode from last week. Oh, dude, he did a fucking awesome recording. He recorded an interview in the back of a truck. Here in El Salvador, people just ride in the back of pickup trucks. Okay, this is just a normal thing. And the pickup trucks have like these metal frames that go up high.
Did they not do this in? What do you mean ride in the back of the pickup?
Well, you're not supposed to ride in the back of the pickup, like in the where you actually put stuff. What's it called? What's the back of the pickup?
The bed.
Called?
I'm just. Did they not do that in Canada? Because they do it where I'm from.
No,
I,
we don't.
I did that growing up all the time.
Yeah, you're like, oh, that's amazing.
no.
I'm like, they not do this in Canada at all?
They don't do this in Canada.
Wow, I'm surprised.
Yeah, no.
I mean, it's technically illegal here in the States now, too, or I guess it changes state to state, but
it's technically illegal.
we do it anyway.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things they do here anyway. Yeah, it's but dude, like driving around here, I rented a car, and it's so much fun. There is hardly any traffic lights, hardly any altos. So altos are stops. There's just roundabouts, so the traffic is always flowing. So it's very cool. Though the lanes are pretty small, and half the traffic are motorcycles. And all the motorcycle drivers have helmets on, but some of the helmets are just like floating on their crown. It's like they don't give a shit. They're like, okay, I technically have to have a helmet on, but I'm not going to put it over my face.
I used to ride around without a helmet all the time. I don't know that I would do it now. I'm a little older and a lot further away from invincible than I used to be.
When was it? It used to not be illegal to not have a helmet.
Yeah, we used to have running through the state here in Connecticut. It's called Pappy's Run because Pappy was a motorcycle enthusiast that railed hard against against the helmet laws, and finally got overturned. So even though he's passed now, for years, every year they still did a Pappy's Run. However, I think they may have stopped doing that a couple years ago. I'm not sure, but it was always a big deal. Yeah, I wasn't. Yeah, BJJ Flip Gold Gang. I wasn't sure if you're going to see that because my comment went on YouTube, and your comments aren't showing up on YouTube. I see you're on X there.
Oh, he's coming in from X. Awesome, Louis.
Yeah.
Coming in live from X. I think this is our first chat straight from the X interface. Pretty cool. Glad to see it's working. Usually we're also streaming on Zapstream, but we're getting an error message tonight. So
Yeah.
fuck
So
that.
was that real? What I saw with the what is it? The Doge.
Dogecoin.
Yeah, the Doge. No, not the Dogecoin. The what is it called? Department
of Government Efficiency. Yep.
Yeah.
They're really doing it. They're really doing it with Elon and Vivek and somebody else, I think, is participating in that, I believe.
I need to pull it up. I don't know if this was this the real fucking like thing, like a kid. It looked like a kid's cartoon. The fucking logo for it. It's like I don't know if this was real.
Well, that's the great part of Elon right now. Is like we can't tell when he's joking and when he's telling the truth. So this is going to be an entertaining 4 years, I guarantee. Louis asks, "How's the meat/food in El Salvador?" It's fucking great, man. I just had a fucking sirloin steak by the beach, and some guy from Europe. Which country? I forget. Like some dude comes up to me. He's like, "Oh, you're into Bitcoin." He started asking questions, and I was orange.
Wait, what was that
pilling it
accent
live.
you were trying to say? Huh? Do it
I
again.
don't know where he's from.
Yeah. Try his
It's
accent.
like
one more
not
time.
Swiss. No, I don't know what his accent was.
Some kind of Germanic.
There was Germans there. There was Germans at the
Oh
restaurant.
yeah, Pate.
Yeah, das ist gut. Das ist gut.
No, you're making me think of Hansel and Gretel from Looney Tunes years ago. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the food is excellent over here. I have
I think-
nothing but good words for it.
I think there was like I think they were like they did sound like that, by the way. Frequency.
But Louis, you've been
Yeah.
here
I
before.
met that when I was working at like a dollar store on like I forgot what day it was. It was a holiday and whatever. They were there and they spoke exactly like that, and I was like, "Oh God, real."
My favorite is the in Family Guy, the two dudes that have been in the country so long they almost sound local, but not quite.
That's not real, is it?
That's
That's not
probably the
real. He's a
meme
fucking
created
logo.
around it.
I don't think we're going to be able to tell what's real or not for the next 4 years, man.
Is that?
AI is ruling the world.
I saw this, but I don't know if if that's the
That's
actual.
probably not the actual.
I don't know.
Dude, it's Wikipedia from Musk Doge logo. It could be. It could be.
You got
I'm not-
Twitter. Can you look up on his Twitter if he actually posted that?
Let me see.
I think it's real. I think that's
Yeah,
the real logo.
it might be.
Hey,
dude.
you know that Trump version of Pepe the Frog?
Mm-hmm.
They should probably slap that on the side of Air Force One for the next 4 years.
I mean, he should be able to do that if he wanted to. I do.
That
Fucking
would be hilarious. I mean, he showed up to a rally in a garbage truck, so who knows what he might be willing to do just to troll.
Yeah. I mean, Elon's trolling all the time, so I wouldn't put it past him.
I mean, if it
Trump
is,
trolls too. He'll say things just to rile the media up and watch them get spun up like chickens with their heads cut off.
That is arguably how he got elected. He just keeps like sitting rent free in people's heads.
He's a master at it. I
Yeah.
give the man his flowers on that.
So I'm going down Elon's feed here, and I'm not seeing it recently, but it doesn't mean it wasn't there like later on.
So, Frederick, your Patrick, he had a good time with that one anime chick, right?
Who's Patrick again?
The Commandos. Dude.
Oh, yes, from the Commandos. Well, I think you pulled a fast one on him there.
Frederick.
Oh, Patrick's in the chat, man. How's it going, Patrick? I thought you're getting your comic pimp tonight, Patrick. Is it too early? Are you going on later? I'm gonna have to watch that after the fact. Oh man, see, there we go. It's starting a drama. This is not going to end well, Billy Bob. This is not going to end well. I'm telling you. Starting all
Hold
this.
up. Let me pull it up. Now he gave this a 9.3, and it's a man.
You tricked
See,
him.
I thought he would have really, enjoyed this character because he had that story about the French lady boys, right?
He's going live in 40 minutes, so check him out on Pimp My Comics. I think it's on Bandy's channel, or is it Shane's? I'm gonna have to watch that after the fact.
Now Patrick, rate the chick in my avatar.
Yeah, Commandos on your side for real, Patrick. 100%. I'm going to be doing my second Commando stream straight from El Salvador tomorrow night, so check it out. There's no bulge. I don't know, Patrick. If you look closely, I think you can kind of. First of all, never assume that anything Billy Bob throws your way for face value. It's
Right.
it's always a trap. Spoilers, always a trap.
Hold up, let me see if I can pull up the context of that scene.
Yeah. No, I said rate the chick in my avatar, and he goes chick with a question mark.
There's no bulge. You know they can tuck it, right?
Yes, Patrick, that is definitely a chick. There's no
bulge. Sure.
there's no
first of
trickery
all,
going on there.
It's an anime, so it could go both ways.
Hold up. Yeah, but that's
Phrasing.
the whole joke in the anime. I'm going to show you the context of this scene.
Phrasing. Oh, okay, here we go. We're not getting any sound. Well, the sound's pretty weird. The sound's all garbled up.
Good thing we got subtitles.
Yeah, right? Oh, man, that is so wrong.
That's the
wrong.
entire joke. Is so to give a little bit more context. He just like he's in between her boobs and shit, and she's like the evil general demon. And he's
Hail
just
Carbon
going,
Heart.
"Oh man, it's so great! Fuck all the other chicks in my party. This chick's so great."
8.7 if she's actually female, says
She's
Patrick.
actually female.
Carbon in the house, Guimond, that's right. Nice to see you,
Allegedly.
Carbon. Welcome.
Allegedly.
Welcome.
Allegedly.
Ale. How's it going? That's right, Patrick. See, you and I both.
Patrick, I thought you were going to be into it, man. I mean, you gave us that whole story about your encounter with the two French ladyboys. So
Hold on, we need to.
Yeah, you don't have the lady girl clip in here, do you?
what? Oh yeah.
Oh, that's higher up. You can grab that one.
Yeah. This is basically what Patrick's, if it was actually a chick, like his actual reaction to it.
No, I'm not going to tell anyone. You know what people will say if they found out I tried to fuck a lady boy and it turned out to be a lady girl?
Agreed, Patrick. We got to get the weebs. Got to weeb them out. For sure. All right, so let's refresh our eyes with something more beautiful to reset the beauty in the studio. So that's Miss Chernobyl 2024. There we go.
Here, Patrick. What about that one? Same chick. Just
No. Hold on, Carbon. We can't fight the Japan straight up. Just the weebs, because Japan makes fucking crazy ass pens, and we need to their pens to make really awesome comic book art. That is a must. We've got to keep good relations with Japan just for that. There we go. All right. And here's another lady who's dying for attention.
If you had 24 hours with me and I couldn't say no, what would we do?
Okay, so first thing you're going to do is you're going to read this document from front to back. It's a bit technical, but so are makeup tutorials and economic degrees. Speaking of which, if you have one of those, you're going to rip it up. It's probably based on a bunch of Keynesian nonsense anyways. Then you're going to put some clothes on, go to your bank, take out all your cash, and go buy some Bitcoin. You're going to take it into self-custody immediately, and then you're going to spend the next 20 minutes putting your seed into some steel. Putting your seed in steel. That sounds weird. Oh well. Then you're going to load up on some podcasts, dump out your seed oil, go outside, touch some grass, sun your balls, find a friend with a diversified crypto portfolio, smack them across the f***ing face, and sell their coins for Bitcoin instead. Then you're going to book a flight to El Salvador, read even more Bitcoin books, and once you arrive, Max and Stacy will pick you up in a van, and then you're finally going to...
Pull up Miss Denmark. Yeah, I saw her. So we're back with beautiful women winning Miss Universe pageants. Team Kage, yeah, good going, Miss Chernobyl. Okay, well, have a good show, man. I hope they really pimp your comic good, and I can't wait to see that. I'm looking forward to getting your comic early next year as well. That's going to be really cool. So I'm going to have to check that stream out after the fact. Have a good one, sir. And
have a great night, Patrick.
See you tomorrow.
Corey Barton, hail!
Corey in the house. How you doing, Corey? Nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. So I met another artist exposing here in El Salvador by the name of TJ. TJ Turner, I believe his last name is. So he made this beautiful book, Bounty of Satoshi, a cypherpunk opera. It's not quite a comic book, but almost. It's kind of a poetry book, with images. So he has a technique where he's using the projector to project his images, and he does these absolutely gorgeous, beautiful watercolors. And it's all about the story of Satoshi, Satoshi being the inventor of Bitcoin. This is pretty cool. He had some art expo here in El Salvador as well. Got to meet him, invited him on the show, so we'll just fix a date when I get back, and hopefully we'll have him on to talk about his book in person. So he's not even familiar with the French format of bande dessinée, but his book is exactly the format. So pretty cool. This is in
synchronicity,
right? And this is an Amazon on demand format, so you can actually get these published on demand through Amazon. Now, I personally am not going to do on demand. I want to do some offset printing, but it's nice to know that you can do these things. So yeah, so stay tuned in upcoming episodes. Hopefully we'll have TJ on, talk about all that stuff. Yeah, pretty interesting. So we got a new mascot for the show as well. Got a little honey badger.
That's awesome.
Holding onto his Bitcoin. I got a couple of these for my nephews and an extra one, just for the show. It's not for me, it's for the show. I don't need little stuffed animals. It's you guys that need these, right? And I also...
It's your therapy plushie.
Listen, everyone needs to cope somehow.
Emotional support.
Wait, you're having to cope because Trump won?
No. I'm coping because we're not over 100K yet. That's why I'm coping. And
hold on, let me do my my impersonation of all those meltdown folks on Twitter. Oh wait, I'm a man. I can't actually shed tears. Never mind.
Your hair is not blue enough. You're gonna have to do some work on get your hair dyed blue if you're gonna do.
I can't quite make the tears happen.
Yeah, I know. It's hard because it's things are going so well right now.
But all hell is gonna break loose, and you're gonna need a Bitcoin.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Now watch, after I'm sitting there going, I'm a man, I can't shed tears. Watch me go stub my toe later, and all of a sudden, ah!
Foreshadowing. That's right. That's right. So yeah, expo here in El Salvador, pretty cool. A lot of different people were expoing. The organizer of the expo was also an artist by the name of Fractal Encrypt. He had this incredible sculpture, which is kind of a machine. It's called, the title of the piece was called About Time. And it's kind of it's a time-based machine that will drop Bitcoin every 21 years for 210 years. So it's a sculpture machine that's actually physically dropping, I think it's Bitcoin seeds, so seed words, dropping down like a slot machine. Every 21 years for
no more.
Which word?
The C word.
I'm going to 3D print my Bitcoin and put it in my wallet.
You want to hold your own Bitcoin. For sure.
You gonna put it on your mattress frequency?
No, I still don't hold my own Bitcoin because my Bitcoin is like in my Cash App. So I don't think it's technically mine. Is it?
Can you withdraw from Cash App?
I can sell it back off for dollars and trade with the dollars.
No, tomorrow. Tomorrow at 10?
He's at some like gay furry con, Corey.
No. Okay. All right, I gotta go close the door. Let's open it. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. All right, frequency.
There you go. A headache.
Ocean was drowning out the sound there.
No, so I don't think I technically own my Bitcoin, do I?
No, not until you withdraw it. So you're gonna want to be able to do that. Yeah. No, yeah, Otter's taking a break from podcasting for a little while on here, so hopefully we'll see him again sometime, but yeah, he's taking a little break. Oops, this is the one I wanted to post. Oh no, a furry con. Listen, this is not a furry, this is a mascot, very different. Furries are people with mental disorders
Man,
inside
the
a costume.
accusation
Yeah,
wasn't even.
and he just said Otter's taking a break. So
Hold up. See, Frederick, that's a little sus on your part because we weren't even talking about you. That was against Otter, and you just assumed it was you. So I don't know.
Furcon. Oh, I see. R.I.P. Otter.
I guess I got this.
Oh, that's nice. That's a kitty cat. There we go.
Yeah, it's a Bastet style plushie. You know, the Egyptian Bastet statuettes of the black cat.
That's
When I
right.
published my first book, Christy got this for me as a gift because Bastet's one of the characters.
That's right. It's one of the characters in the book. Pretty cool. Carbon's asking a question here. Is that your emotional support animal, Frederick? Yes. I'm very emotionally fragile, and I need a little tutu to help deal with the emotions.
And somebody was behind you.
Yep. Good friend GF here, passing by in the background.
Hold up. Say that again.
It's a good friend, JF.
Your good friend what?
Are you trying to get me trapped? I'm not falling for your traps, Billy Bob. I know you too well. You see, I know you too well now. I'm not.
Listen, I'm
falling for
just
those.
hearing what you're saying, man. Yeah.
You hear what you want to hear. I know you. I know you too well.
All right. Did any movies come out? Any good movies?
Hail James Esparza.
Do people still watch movies?
Oh, Frederick, you're like the worst host ever.
James, come on in, man. How you doing? Oh,
You
he's
never
got
asked me. He popped in the background when I went and smoked and came back and he stood in that stupid fuck.
Yeah, I wanted to see how long it'd take. It's cool. I had stuff to do.
You should have seen it the other day, Billy, because you were out of town. You weren't there, but when Otter was running the game, I accidentally got disconnected, hopped right back in, and I sat there for 10 minutes, and then finally I had to go on the game board and draw out the letters, draw out, let me in. And everyone's like, why is this getting drawn on our game board? And it goes, no! I was backstage the whole time. He had no clue I was even off the screen.
Oh, you're talking about the
TTRPG, Castles and Crusades.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't make it that day either.
Yeah, I'm not doing any role-playing games till I'm done with the comic. Comic has taken too much of my time already. Gotta focus, get that
That's
shit
not
done.
true. You're trying to roleplay with that El Salvadorian officer.
Listen, she was something else. Yeah, and I have so many regrets. Like everyone was saying, hey, she was giving you those googly eyes. She's looking at you, man. He's like, oh, you should ask for her number.
Was she giving you the Bitcoin eyes?
I don't know how to ask for a number in Espanol yet. I need to go and get my Duolingo on and start learning this shit.
Donde está tu número?
Guess to. I don't know number.
Just point at your phone. What the fuck?
Ask for an email.
¿Qué es tu número? Or número.
There you go. Número.
¿Qué es tu número?
¿Qué es tu número?
Yeah. First you go, hey, chica, ¿qué es tu número?
Yeah. I thought she was going to be here the next day, but they were only there for one day.
Hey, dude. Anybody know her around that area? Maybe you can get her info.
Right.
Yeah, dude, social media. It's not weird just to get messages out of the blue from people you met. That's not a weird thing. What is it, 2005?
Nothing's weird anymore. I mean, we've been through 4 years of weirdness. I mean,
what would be even better is if you try it and you slaughter the language so bad, and she says, "Don't worry, I speak English."
Listen,
like, oh,
I'm getting pretty good. I'm getting pretty good. So when Pablo and I landed, when Pablo and I landed, like we went to the hotel and they were playing Friends in Espanol. And turns out the show Friends is actually good when you don't understand what they're saying.
You're watching Friends? Like, what the fuck?
Check it out. If you want to make someone laugh, you just tell them a good joke. You say, yo tengo uno gato en los pantalones.
So gato, that's a
cat.
cat. Yeah, that's the only thing I heard is cat. El gato is cat. We saw a couple of El gatos over here. Dude, there's so many dogs.
Gato en los pantalones.
There are dogs everywhere over here. Like there's feral dogs just walking around the street all the time. and they look like the same dog. You know, it's like they're not even they don't even have new assets. They're just reusing the same assets. And some of the dogs are sleeping, right?
Now I'm a plush tuber.
And some of the dogs are actually sleeping on the road, and they just don't give a shit. You have to drive around them because they ain't moving.
Retard.
Yeah. Sadly, one dog was hit by a car. So,
no bueno.
No shit, it's sleeping in the road.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But there's a lot. Most of them like are wise enough. I mean, the ones that survive are the ones that get out of the way, you know?
Yeah, they're out there not dying.
So is it kind of funny that you're in El Salvador talking on a video call to a couple Spanish guys that can't speak Spanish?
Say again?
Is it kind of funny that you're in El Salvador on a video call talking to a couple Spanish guys that can't speak Spanish?
Yeah, James, I thought you were like part Mexican or something. What
I'm
gives?
Not that Spanish. I'm born in the USA. I know more Spanish than you do.
Well, I know lo siento. I know por favor. I know a couple
Pantalones means pants.
Yeah.
Pantalones.
I know how to say,
Pantalones,
usted necesita aprender inglés.
You need to learn English.
Yep.
See, I went to the restaurant.
All the Spanish you'll ever know until you're actually in El Salvador, then it doesn't work so well.
It's fine. I'm sure plenty of people speak English down there, at least the ones
No, they don't. They don't. They just speak Espanol. So you just have to fucking figure it out, or you pull out your Google Translate. It's not.
That hard.
It's not that hard. I went to the restaurant and I could figure everything out except for the sauces that she proposed. Like she said, "Do you want this sauce or this sauce?" I'm like, "Oh yeah."
I mean, restaurant's easy. Restaurant is easy because the food names are direct translation.
And they had
an enchilada is an enchilada everywhere you go.
Yeah, and they had the English names as well in the menu, so that was pretty easy.
I just need to head down to El Salvador just to find a woman, have a life for 5 months, and then abandon her.
Watch out, El Salvadorian women.
Yeah, what's she gonna? Like, I'm down here for half a year. Let's chill, lady. We're gonna take you home with me.
Listen,
and she just wakes up one day and I'm gone.
I did something I didn't think I would do. Is I got back on Twitter just to see, and it's much easier to match on Tinder in El Salvador than it is in Quebec. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's because you got way more money than the average guy in El Salvador.
Also, you got to be really careful because they might, I don't know, stab you and rob you. So.
No, those ones are in jail, Billy Bob. They're all gone now. The tattooed chicks are out of circulation. I think we're safe now.
So that's what happened to all the cam girls.
And so this Thursday, we're probably going to go on a trip to the volcano. So hopefully we're going to go do some sightseeing on top of the volcano. It should be interesting.
Oh, cool.
We're going to do some reference scouting because eventually, Ratel's going to come down in El Salvador, obviously. And he's got to fight some supervillain at the top of the volcano, right?
All right. Not to jinx you, but if you so happen to get up on the volcano and it explodes, we will hold a memorial stream for you in which I'll just have that playing on loop.
Listen, if I'm going to go, I need to go in a spectacular way.
Listen.
And blowing up in a volcano would fit the bill.
You're not that special.
Listen. Instead of Where's Waldo, it's Where's Frederick. Yeah.
Fight him in a volcano. Actually, the beaches are like covered in volcano ash. The beaches are kind of dark. It's pretty interesting. Pretty cool as well.
El Salvador.
I would love to have a big bag of volcano ash and just spread it around in my garden.
I'm pretty sure you can buy that.
If you pay for the shipping, I'll grab a bunch of ash and send it your way. It might not be from the volcano, but I'll get you some ash.
That's the downside. Because he says ash, I'm thinking maybe he can get me some ash. But the problem there is once they come to America, they're tainted goods. They're gonna get used to the culture, and then it's just does not make sense.
Oh no, you don't bring them to America, dude. No,
Yeah.
You want your women nice and submissive. Keep them here in El Salvador. Don't tell them how much Bitcoin you have. I don't have any, by the way. I lost it all in a boating accident.
That's how that works.
Justin Trudeau. I know you're listening.
All right.
Buy Bitcoin, opt out of inflation.
Will do, Justin. Will do.
I got all my Bitcoin stuffed in a mattress.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That and stuffing it in your sock is a good way to do it.
Canned food and shotgun shells.
Is Justin doing his re-election?
He's got 1 year to launch his re-election, so we'll see what happens.
Well, why has he got 1 year? I thought you said he just gets to decide when he wants to.
Yeah,
So
he gets to decide when, but there is a time limit. So if he doesn't initiate anything, it's going to get initiated within a year.
Here's a question. You know Justin Trudeau supporters, right?
That's a good plan, Carbon. I'll get on that. That would be actually pretty cool because I'm going to have some generational wealth. I need to start an empire. And That's a good idea.
Just adopt Billy Bob. He's a youngster.
Have you seen Billy Bob? I don't think you can. I don't think there's anything to do with him. He's not gonna, he's not gonna listen to anything I say.
Than all of y'all.
So have you? What are Justin Trudeau supporters' reasons for supporting him?
I don't know. I haven't seen any of those.
I thought you live in Quebec, where everyone loves it.
Well, I've heard that they exist through what do you call them, like sondage, that's surveys. But I've never met a Justin Trudeau supporter.
What do you think his odds are next election?
0, unless they use his Dominion machines and steal the show again, in which case he has a chance. But to be honest, even his own party's trying to get rid of him at this point.
James, your avatar looks good enough to eat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dude, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Thank you. The magic of AI. I could make 10 billion of these.
Yeah, right. But you need to get like more variations, like different emotions and expressions, and go deeper.
I'm not sure if this is capable of that. I think it's just like a 2-image thing.
No, I think you could get like keyboard shortcuts to trigger some other emotions. Otter would know.
And end up with an angry cinnamon roll.
I guess, yeah, that shouldn't be too difficult.
But why would a
cinnamon
roll?
Are you talking about the?
It wouldn't. That's why it's the contrast. It would be weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can only have 2 spotted at a time.
Are you sure? Because Otter has.
He's got the goofy eyes.
Yeah, he's got the derpy eye.
Between it. It's not.
No, he's got, like James here, he's got the open mouth and closed mouth when he's talking.
Yeah, but the
and he's
other
got
just variations that he's.
Yeah, I know what he does. Kind of like how I swap between this and the box guy. He swaps between those 2 emotional sets. So I guess you can upload more emotional sets stuff.
I'm gonna upload my version now. Ready? There we go.
I guess that works.
Now I'm a coffee cake. How you doing, guys?
That'd be funny. Look at that. Yeah.
At least you ain't a urinal cake. That'd be horrible.
Yuck. Now I'm a nutty buddy.
So James, did you see the what was it called? Paradise something, that scam game?
No, I thought you were going to say Stalker 2, which, yes, I did, and it looks cool, but I have not seen this Paradise. What is this?
It's a scam game, kind of like a what was the one, the Lost Days, whatever.
Oh, you mean the Days Before or whatever?
Yeah, Days Before. It's one of those type of games. Albeit this one's a bit different in that it's trying to push a shit coin scam on it. Of like you buying it.
I remember. I mean, frankly, I didn't see the whole shitcoin angle as being the worst thing for monetizing a game, because the alternate is actually worse than shitcoin, and it's no coin. It's whatever we say it's worth whenever, and it can disappear whenever the hell we want it.
Yeah, but that's what it is. That's their scam.
But is it on the blockchain?
Their coin thing.
Yeah, but they can't actually take. I don't think they could take your coins away. Well, I guess it depends on how their chain is set up.
So the way they're doing it is like you exchange it. You buy a different coin and then exchange that coin for that coin, their coin.
Okay, that's strange. I guess I'd have to see it. That does sound like kind of a sketch way of doing it.
I might have to show you the video I watched
Yeah, I mean, I expect those to like any sort of game that operates like that, not to like. I don't expect it to be too good, and the
So
value system is a notch better than the current value system, which is you get no coin and there's no ledger and there's no nothing at all, and you just buy these special little uh, pixelated images with a number next to them,
so
which is the
it
current game market.
yeah, this one it's
Isn't that called an NFT?
I think he's talking
NFT?
about the Star Citizen.
No.
Star Citizen, you're spending thousands of
Yeah.
dollars on a JPEG.
Yeah,
It
it's
might get added to the
basically,
game at
yeah.
some point.
Now, what would be cool for something like Star Citizen is that every single time you bought a ship, it connected to a blockchain, and that way that ship would actually have a certain amount of scarcity to it that could be tracked by a large economy.
Yeah,
But,
there's
you know,
some interesting things you can do with that, like having elements that you can transact outside of the game and trade,
like Steam, certain games
loot
in
you
Steam,
find and all that. Yeah,
they let you export like the guns in Counter Strike, and you can sell them on third-party websites, and then you essentially get them. You know, you sell them, and then you trade them, and you just open it up like a loot crate.
Well, you remember
that's
what?
how Counter Strike works, and
remember-
that one does have a lot of sketchy stuff to it too.
Yeah, remember the big controversy that happened at that point because the people who were running a kind of casino site for the CS:GO site, skin whatever.
Yeah.
Do you remember this, James?
Yeah,
And,
they were they were basically hiring YouTubers to just do the thing. They paid YouTubers, gave them good odds, got more people to play the website, and a number of these tubers ended up being like they were the owners of a lot of these sites.
Yeah.
So there's sketch. There's heavy sketch because they can control. The way it worked is they would roll like a casino, but they would control the odds of what you can get. So that would just mess up everything. And for the tubers, they'd increase the odds, so it looks like you can get some good stuff.
Which is why on YouTube, like if you're sponsored or anything like that, it now has to be like directly put on the video.
Yeah.
Now I wish I still smoked pot, just because I would get high and watch James talk.
Son, please. Thank you, though. Thank you. I'm gonna get crazy with these one of these days when I have time.
these are pretty freaky, man. Like I'm starting to get like flashbacks just watching your.
It's so uncanny.
Dude, you're making
like
me hungry, but it feels so wrong at the same time.
Wow, James, you know what?
I'm Catman.
All right, you need to make Pizza the Hut. Use the AI to get.
Oh, yes. That's
What's
a good
Pizza
idea.
the Hut? Is it just talking pizza?
From Spaceballs.
No way.
Spaceballs.
Don't tell me you never watched Spaceballs, James.
I have. It's just been a while. Okay.
Okay. Pizza the Hut is basically the Jabba character, but he's just like a melting pizza.
Yeah, and what's his name? I forgot what he's actually called in Star Wars, but basically his second in command is just fucking slowly eating him throughout the fucking scenes.
Yeah. Was there a second in command kind of like a ripoff of Max Headroom?
Yes.
He was like a robot, wasn't he?
Exactly. That's right. It's the Max Headroom, but he's the robot version. He's got like this silver paint on his face with a couple of bolts on his. Ooh, that's a pretty good Badger picture. Nice. You're muted though, James. You got to unmute.
Matter of fact, bring up Pizza the Hut.
That's pretty good.
I don't know.
Bring it up.
Bring it up, whoever can do it, because I'm.
Well, you can do it, Billy Bob, can't you?
I got it.
No, because I play the game. So.
Oh, you're playing a game. Yeah, Wrangler's is working on it. And while Wrangler's pulling it up, let's give him a good promo.
Haley and Elizabeth are back, and this time the spuds are really gonna fly. Bad Kitty, Haley's World. Link in the description.
Nice. Sexy.
And while we're at it, James's promo.
The undead are planning to attack, and it's up to Gwendolyn the gnome to deliver word to the humans before they're taken by surprise. Glimmerleaf, Link in the description.
That's a good synopsis. Decent synopsis.
Awesome. Awesome. Nice.
I'll be right back. I gotta get a new drink.
Bring me one. I need a good drink.
Pizza the Hut coming right up.
Pablo left his rum downstairs. It's very tempting, but I'm not going to touch it.
No, just go take it.
It's in the it's in the backstage now.
Oh, let's bring it up. Oh man, that is such a good movie, dude. Like, I never get tired of rewatching Spaceballs. So good, so good.
Oh yeah, you like them Spaceballs, don't you?
I do. Listen.
Whip it.
Oops.
Yeah, you still gotta clip me the Patrick thing.
Dude, I'm going to clip that shit when I get back to Canada, because here I'm just jumping from one thing to another. We're always surrounded by people. It is action-packed down here in El Salvador. A lot of Bitcoiners, a lot of action. And we were like at all-time highs again today. Like we hit 94,000 again.
Yeah, but you need to get arrested by that chick.
There you go. There's the.
I'm trying, but like Bitcoin is not illegal down here. She won't arrest me. She won't put the cuffs on me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong or right.
I brought up the Max Headroom droid.
That's the one. That's the one. He acts like Mike Headroom, but he looks like a robot with face paint. Does the job.
Yes, and he's literally just eating his box through the fucking movie.
Yeah, that's right. He's just grabbing a piece of that pizza.
Alrighty, frequency.
What's up?
Ooh, I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah.
pull it back up. Pull it back up, frequency.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
We're gonna show you Pizza the Hut. You're the transition.
Pizza the Hut is making me hungry.
That's not Pizza the Hut. This is the second in command. Do it now.
It's kind of fuzzy.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
Pizza the Hut. That does look interesting.
We need some Spaceball clips, for sure.
All right, here you go.
Oh, dude, of course they made a version of them. Yeah, that's like a recycled Jabba the Hutt turned into pizza.
Basically. Yeah, it looks like
merchandising.
Exactly.
Merchandising. Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
Did you see anything? No, I didn't see you play with your doll, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
What the heck am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie? Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that's happening now is happening now. Well, what happened to then? We passed it. When? Just now. We're at now. We'll go back to then. When? Now. Now? Now. Well, when will then be now? Soon.
Oh,
I can't believe I still remember all that all these years later.
Okay, I take it back. We don't need any Spaceball clips. We got Frequency here with us. He'll cover all those.
I also recently rewatched Galaxy Quest. It's been a couple months since I watched it.
I don't think I saw that one.
You've never seen Galaxy Quest?
That's worth a watch.
Yeah.
It really is.
Okay.
It's a very good, like, kind of parody on Star Trek.
Oh, it's a Star Trek parody. Yeah.
So, it's basically not like a rated R like Tropic Thunder.
Okay,
like it did the concept of Tropic Thunder or Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, they were actors in a Star Trek like show, and then these people showed up saying, "We need your help," and they thought they were going to do some acting. Turns out they were actual aliens. Saw the shows, thought they were historical records, and needed the help of this Galaxy Quest crew to save them from an evil space villain.
Yeah, I think I saw
so they showed up thinking that they were acting on a set, not realizing, oh, we're on an actual ship. That guy on screen is an actual threat, you know. So
I've seen part of it. I think I just haven't seen the whole course.
You need to watch it. It's good.
Yeah,
I do not want a sequel at all. I do not think it needs a sequel.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
There was a time I would have loved to see a sequel, but now, no thanks. Just leave it be. Especially now that Alan Rickman has passed, don't touch it.
Yeah, Alan Rickman's in it, by the way, as well.
Yeah, what a fucking genius.
He's basically playing like the parody version of like Klingons.
Yeah, it's coming back to me now. I think the movie was playing somewhere while we were talking, so I wasn't paying attention to the whole movie. I would need to get back and focus on it a little bit.
Watch it, it's good.
So now that the election is over, should we get rid of this clip or keep it?
If elected in 2024, what will you do first?
First of all, I would Will Smith half of Congress. I would walk through Congress like whacka, 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 whacka. Make them reevaluate.
Keep it.
I would get rid of it. But
No.
save it on your computer.
That's a piece of history right there. Keep that.
Listen, Big Mike didn't run, so you know.
That's a controversial question. I didn't know it
But
was
you
gonna
can
be this
save it
one.
on your computer, keep it, and if Big Mike runs for 2028, we'll bring it back.
That would be so entertaining. Okay, we'll make some room.
I'm surprised she didn't.
What do you mean she?
Yeah, are you assuming Big Mike's gender?
Yep.
I think you assumed wrong there. Just saying. Just saying.
It's not the first time I assumed wrong. When I first played Metroid, I didn't know Samus was a chick until the end.
That's
I
right.
mean, but no one did.
That's right. Well, it was a big reveal, and
I mean, literally no one. Like, anyone says, no, I knew it was a chick, fucking lying.
Yeah, BS. Because
Yeah,
even
and-
in the manual, it said it referred to Samus as a he just to throw people off.
And every video game character back then was male. That's what people forget. Like,
Until Samus.
Yep, exactly.
That's gonna be the reveal for the woke remake, right?
And Metroid came out before Super Mario Brothers 2, right? Because we have Princess Peach playing first-person.
Yeah,
hero.
before Super Mario Brothers 2.
Yeah.
So
Good old
frequency
days.
in the woke remake of Metroid, it's gonna come out to end reveal and it's gonna say "It's ma'am," you know.
Oh.
They go training us. Reveal Samus.
Do not do that to the First Lady of Gaming.
That's right. I mean, we don't want to see our heroes go down that way. And I think things are turning around now. We have what Miss which country? They actually like the Miss of their country, like the Miss America equivalent of their country is now blonde and a real woman, which is just absolutely unbelievable in 2024. I think we've just turned a new page in the last fucking 5 years of hellish wokedom. We might just be leaving the woke behind us. We might be.
Maybe in America, but I don't know about y'all. I'll be honest with you. I don't know about Britain and Canada and stuff.
Well,
at least in America, yeah.
We tend to follow America maybe by 1 or 2 years behind, so hopefully we'll catch up.
Yeah, of course. Now that I do wonder if there's kind of bad timing the release of my books because everything had to have a female lead all of a sudden, and my characters were female, and my main characters were, and all the female leads in that time period were so bad. James,
that is cursed. That looks like a.
Why does that look like a fucking dog covered in
It looks
pizza?
like a pug. It
looks
looks like
somebody dumped cheese on the dog.
It looks like Pizza the Pug.
Here, the image is a little low here. I can bring it up.
Jesus Christ.
But I sometimes wonder with the slew of just
Are you trying to give us
female
nightmares?
leads.
Who's hungry?
Oh damn!
I was, but not anymore.
Yeah. Things.
Go back.
What did
Go
you
back
put
to
in
the
the tag for
Cinnabon.
the AI? What did you put in the tag?
Yeah, cinnamon bun was.
Pizza mixed with Jabba the Hutt, and I gave it the Pizza the Hutt photo to reference, but only the top part.
I'm getting lactose intolerant just looking at you.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? Y'all remember Alien 4?
Yes.
Fucking like newborn one.
Yeah.
Give me a little bit of that.
Oh yeah,
Just
yeah,
a little
yeah,
doggish.
But he didn't even have a
It's
nose.
so
He just had,
after he
like,
mutates.
No, he didn't have a nose, but this
well,
is
it's
the
more
dog
of a
version.
nose cavity, maybe.
Like if they remade Alien 4 and it was like basically Old Yeller, like this would be Old Yeller. Nah, I'll go back. Bill Cosby.
Yeah, you look like Tetsuo after he mutated.
Bill Cosby Gremlin.
Yeah, that's what the shirt makes him look kind of like civilized, but then again, it's Bill Cosby.
Civilization, yes.
Anybody want a drink? A Quaalude?
Are you trying to turn the Jedi Order into the Catholic priest? Come on.
I'm good. I'm good.
But I do sometimes wonder, because we had this slew of horribly written female leads for so long, if people would look at my book and go, "Oh, not another one."
No,
not your character wasn't woke.
No,
yeah, but just
one of them. Yeah, but they didn't have like an obnoxious sideburn or some shit. They didn't have dye-colored hair, like bubblegum hair. They didn't have any of that shit. So I'm
you're jumping to conclusions just based on the fact that she's a woman. History is filled with good leading women in stories, and your leading girl.
My point being is, at the time we had so many poorly written ones, people would look at the cover and go, "Oh, another," and just not want to bother.
No,
and I wouldn't blame them.
No, we're looking for more signs. We need for woke signs, and your Sabrina is like.
Frederick, you did that so perfect.
Absolutely genius.
Listen, I'm gaining experience here. I'm leveling up, and yeah, we're taking this show to.
You leaned over your eyes looking over. It looked like you actually were looking around the corner at her.
Yeah, I looked the wrong way first, but I course corrected, and I want to take the show to the next level in the next few months. Like, I've got a couple of people who are lined up to be guests. I think it's going to be fun. We're going to be having a little bit more guests. We've had some really good ones so far. And I think we can have guests on a little bit more frequently, if they're not traumatized by meeting Billy Bob on stream here.
Well, it'll be the test. If they're a real G, they'll be fine.
That's right.
Whenever we have a guest, I'm just going to be this. This is going to be me, and everyone's going to act like it's normal.
Well, exactly, James. Be yourself, and it'll be fine.
But our country is blessed to have the extraordinary talent, energy, and genius represented in this room. It really is great genius. Not all of you, but most of you. Many of you.
Makes me think of the Bilbo Baggins speech.
No, clip we need to get the Sean Connery one. When he's done the interview where he was here, sometimes you just gotta,
Hello, Bitcoin friends.
You gotta give her
I'm here to defend you and your right to free exchange.
Send me the clip, Billy Bob, and I'll clip it. I think we've got room for it now. We're going to get rid of this one.
If elected in 2024.
And so we're going to have room.
Frequency, pull up the clip. You know which one I'm talking about.
I actually don't.
Just put Sean Connery interview. It's the first one I think it pulls up.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't want to sound like a dick or nothing, but it says on your chart that you're fucked up. You talk like a fag, and your shit's all retarded.
You remember the interview, don't you?
I got to remind everyone watching to subscribe, because we need to get monetized if we're to one day become demonetized. So first step is getting to the monetized, business.
All right. Time to get down to business. What sort of business do you suppose he is getting down to?
Bidney. Oh, and evidently we had the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, which was evidently absolutely horrendous.
Does that qualify as a fight, or was it like more like ballet dancing? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
All I saw on Twitter was like fake. He's not doing uppercuts. He's pulling his punches.
Well, the thing is, when you see him doing that, it's definitely was rigged and fake fight. Because if you look at him like in training and shit, and you actually see where Mike Tyson was doing it during this training, and then you go to the match, and it's like, oh, he just tired out rocking the first round. I'm like, oh, sure.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was buying that, were they?
No. Everyone was pissed. The people, this is how bad the fight was, guys. The women's fight was the highlight.
Oh, are you sure they were women though?
No, actual women.
Okay.
Where they hit like girls.
Yep, and evidently that was the fight of the night.
Yeah, I mean, I've never taken Jake Paul seriously, but like, I don't think it's going to change either.
No, but I think what people just got, I mean, it was clearly what an actual fight. Let's go like that. Mike Tyson needed $20 million. They wanted Jake Paul to win.
Yeah, I mean,
here's how playing golf with men and women.
Years ago, you did an interview, which may come back to haunt you. You know what I'm going to say, right?
No.
Okay.
What's wrong with the sound?
Yeah, are you guys hearing anything? This is like robot sounding.
Yeah, you try loading mine. See if the one I got pulled up works better.
Shameful display. Shameful display.
Frederick, I'm gonna fucking cut your damn fingers off.
Playing golf with men and women.
Years ago, you did an interview, which may come back to haunt you. You know what I'm going to say, right?
No.
Okay. You did an interview in which you said, it's not the worst thing to slap a woman now and then. As I remember, you said you don't do it with a clenched fist. It's better to do it with an open hand.
Mm.
Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I didn't love that.
I haven't changed my opinion.
You haven't?
No, not at all.
You think it's good to slap a woman?
No, I don't think it's good. I
don't think it's bad.
I don't think it's that bad. I think that it depends entirely on the circumstances and if it merits it. Yeah.
What would merit it?
Well, if you have tried everything else, and women are pretty good at this, they can't leave it alone. They don't want to have the last word, and you give them the last word, but they're not happy with the last word. They want to say it again, and get into a really provocative situation. Then I think it's absolutely right.
To give her a good slap?
Yeah, absolutely.
What if she gives you a good slap back?
Well, then you get into another area. I mean, then maybe she's getting to like it, and then it becomes something else. I don't know. But no, seriously, I think that it's the last resort. He's not going to do it because he wants to do it. Huh?
Wait till people see this interview. Are you going to get mail?
Man. There's so much principle in that.
Based.
And no one gave a fuck.
Yeah, I think people are on his side now. It's like,
do you know how much women want to get slapped by Sean Connery?
Yeah.
I always love showing people that clip. It's just so fucking.
Take it from your president. Take it from your president, Japan.
Send me paste the link in the chat. The Discord regular. I'll clip it for next show. So James, have you still been playing your psychic pig game lately? You're muted, by the way.
I play a little bit, but not too much. I've been so much work to do, and now that I got some projects out of the way, it makes room for other projects to focus on, like helping Donald Trump conquer Japan.
Is this a mod for the upcoming new game from Ubisoft?
Sure.
Assassin's
absolutely.
Creed.
Japanese, I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so.
Yes, Japanese white snow. You may have heard of it.
So, okay, so now that Trump has won the election, they're removing the black character from Assassin's Creed and putting Trump as the main character. I think this might actually make a lot of money.
It's a Hail Mary, but I believe you are correct.
This will save Ubisoft.
That. Oh, shit, man, they make money.
I guarantee this would save Ubisoft. And I'm not giving you that idea for free, Ubisoft. You got to pay us. You got to pay us a good, like...
In Bitcoin.
$5 billion worth. All right?
In Bitcoin.
Quadruple A games. You can afford it.
Wow. So that's how... Or what's up?
Sorry, you were saying?
Is that how valuable the currency is down there? Is the currency situation?
No, this is not down here. No, down here they're on US dollars and Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is actually the official legal tender of El
So
Salvador.
it's just expensive down there as it is up here.
No, this is from Africa. This is from
well, that makes sense.
Zimbabwe. It's just Bitcoiners like to hand these out to...
Hello, Africa. I'm your future president, Donald Trump.
See, I think I'm trying to line this. Let's see. It's got this little buy Bitcoin stamp. Right. Bitcoiners love to give these bogus currencies out as a proof of inflation.
Making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
There we go. There we go. So what have you been up to this week, James? I saw you finished another video series, right? On the conspiracy theme?
Yes, I finished a roughly 10-hour long radio play about Oswald and Kennedy and every player involving that. And I spent a year doing that. And it was a pain in the ass. It's finally done.
Whoa.
Actually, over a year. Well over a year.
Okay, so this is not a documentary thing. Radio play is like a dramatized version of the story, right?
Indeed. Yes, it is, DSO. It's all audio drama.
You gotta be all honey badger.
I think this would sound...
Your honey badger needs some Bitcoin. You need to have Bitcoin in that box there, James. Overflowing. Of course, it is dangerous because if Bitcoin actually takes off, it could have dire consequences.
Well, if Bitcoin will become the ultimate type of a form of the currency been adopted by human society, I can tell exactly what's going to happen as the worst scenario or the must scenario. We're all going to die. This is not a joke.
You're really going to have to explain that to me how, oh, look, currency, we're all dead now. I mean, if Venezuela survives, we'll be okay. Some of us.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, just another Federal Reserve crony. That's all I see.
Listen, I mean, I don't know what you're saying. The dollar looks very strong.
And over a longer time horizon, how concerned are you about the potential impact of the dollar's status as the world's reserve currency?
You know what that reminds me of, Frequency? I think it's a sign. What was it? The Geeks and Gamers, whatever show, where when he was talking about all the woke shit coming crashing down, like, his entire back shelf just like crashed.
Oh, that's not Geeks and Gamers. That's Royce. Royce is Drinking with Crazy.
No, it was also on the Geeks and Gamers had it happen as well.
I didn't know that. I was watching the live stream. Excuse me. I was watching Royce's live stream when his shelf came down.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was aware of Royce's shelf, but not Geeks and Gamers.
I have to find the clip, but it also happened on. Or was it Geeks and Gamers or F&T? I don't remember which one.
It's
I just
Royce's.
remember seeing the clip. It was just like a perfect timing one.
No, that's Drink with Crazy.
No, but it also happened on them as well. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Be right
pics
back.
or it didn't happen. We need some proof of that.
Are you asking me for pics? I mean, that's pretty gay.
Not those kind of pics.
I'm a First Amendment absolutist. I believe in only two things completely, the First Amendment and boobs. Once they made the decision that they were not going to allow a
you believe in the First
conservative,
Amendment
non-sports-related commentary, they
Wait,
couldn't
hold
do
on. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly as a woman anchoring the show. Did you say the First Amendment and BWBS?
boobs. Two things that have only never let me down in this entire country's history, the First Amendment and boobs.
How would you even say that live on national television and with a female host?
Because I like boobs and the First Amendment, which is exactly what I said.
I mean, ain't that the truth?
I'm trying to find the clip.
All right.
Was that an actual interview?
Apparently, it's one of those clips I found on X, so I can't tell you the source, but looks legit to me. Of course, everything's fake now, so who frickin' knows? Who knows what's real anymore? I mean,
If she was actually mad about that, she's got no sense of humor.
Well, liberal women and sense of humor don't go together, you know.
Liberal, you know, what were they called? Affluent white liberal females, aka awfuls.
Didn't hear that one. That's a pretty good one. You know, some people will even say that this clip is fake.
Jim.
That was entertaining. I like cats. No, I don't. Venezuelans like cats.
Venezuelans?
No. Is it? Yeah, Venezuelans.
The Haitians.
The Haitians. I forgot. The Venezuelans like
They love cats with barbecue.
Yeah.
But the
and I've
cats
got
fought back.
I now have a Haitian villain in my comic book. Spoilers.
Yeah, but the cats fought back. They sent in the Meowreens.
The Meowreens. Okay, I get the hint.
It's the same old theme since 1916. Eeyore, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. Eeyore, they are dying.
Solid clip.
Love them.
That one's not getting retired anytime soon. All right.
So you getting any art done while you're down there? Or probably not really. You don't have. Yeah, I would imagine you didn't pack up and bring your drafting table with you.
No, of course not. But I did bring a small little art pad, but all I did was like draw some eyes in the first page while chilling on the.
Or is it wouldn't happen to be the eyes of some El Salvadoran lady cop, would it?
Well, it was before I saw the lady cop, but it was some Salvadorian eyes. You know, they do smile with their eyes down here. It's kind of alluring. I'll tell you that. We might be going out for a beer after the stream, so who knows? Who knows where the evening will take us. But yeah, gotta be careful nowadays. You don't want to wake up accidentally married to somebody. Although I did like Carbon's suggestion of,
That's no problem as long as you don't, long as you don't give them your information, really doesn't matter what you do.
Well, I'm doxing myself on this stream, so it's not
You
off to a great
run,
start.
fast, and then you
You
catch a
run fast.
ride. Don't worry, these are poor women. You'll leave them real quick.
There you go.
Poor women are slow. Remember that. Yeah, that's
I don't
also.
know, man.
I'm not only talking about how fast they can run.
Oh.
He gets it. He gets it. Like I said, slow. What are they gonna do? A badger on the internet? I'm in a box. You come find my box? I'm in Russia. Come get some.
It's very poor down here, to be honest. Like there's a lot of people who are setting up like shop on the side of the road with like metal tin roofs and just like tree trunks holding up the roofs, and they're just like selling coffee, selling coconuts, selling fruit and all that. And you can't see that in Canada because you can't set up a shop. I mean, I think it's the same thing as the States. You can't just set up a shop on the side of the road and start selling stuff. But here it's like super common. Like you just drive down the main. Well, see, that's the thing is they don't have a license over here. They just set up shop and do it. And I kind of admire that. You know, it's kind of cool to have that initiative and not just be stunted by the cops or the government trying to, you know. People who try to work hard to get out of poverty is admirable. You know what I mean?
The only problem that comes with that, if you set it right in front of my fucking house, you know.
No, but they're on the side of the road where nobody else is at, and they're actually trying to flag you down while you're driving. They're like giving you signs like, "Hey, come on here! Like you're driving here, come on here." They're trying to get you to go to their makeshift restaurant.
Eat, you white fuck. Eat, you white fuck. You need food.
No. I mean, well, they could be. I can't speak Espanol, so I wouldn't know. But
how do you say giggity in Spanish?
That's
It'd just be giggity, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's probably the same. I would assume it's the same.
James?
What?
Frequency had a question for you.
Yeah.
Giggity.
La migra.
Giggity in Spanish.
Close. That's giggity. I've seen the dub.
Just giggity.
La giggity, yeah.
La giggity. We'll make it.
Hold up. Are you saying you're a woman, Frederick?
El giggity. You ain't getting
right.
Giggity goo.
Listen, he's trying to use the female words, Fred or James. You know
that? All right.
Giggity.
Hey, that's how you can get arrested.
Giggity.
You go to the female cop and you say, "It's ma'am."
There's no woke shit over here. I'll tell you that. Like these people are too poor to have these fucking first world problems.
Hey, señora.
Señorita. Is it not señorita or señora?
Depends if she's married or not.
Oh, I need to get on the Duolingo when I get back. I need to get trilingual.
Shouldn't be hard for you to learn another language. You already learned two, so.
That's right. Like, I was talking with one of the ladies downstairs, and she's like, "Yeah, you pick up the accent perfectly. I mean, once you learn a second language real young, it's easier to learn a third one and a fourth one." I tried to learn German a little bit on Ambition. Ich spreche Deutsch mit the Germans that were at the party last night. Not too bad, though they weren't impressed. But I don't think German people are impressed by anything.
Well, you can talk to a German on here. We have a German on the Discord.
Which one?
Nicola.
Really interesting. What does he do?
You want to learn Russian? I think we have Kikomon.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
He's
and Dark Knight is from Yugoslavia or something?
Black Knight. He's from
Black Knight.
He's Belgium.
Belgium.
No.
Yeah.
Belgium?
Yep.
No, it's real, I promise.
But he speaks French. Belgium, they speak French down there.
Bulgaria. My bad. Bulgaria.
Yeah. He's
I
not
was
from
getting
Belgium.
confused.
Yeah,
You're saying
Belgium.
Belgium, and I was like, I don't think he likes waffles that much.
Bulgaria.
That's not a Belgium accent. Like it's
No.
Bulgarian. Yeah.
One of those B countries.
Belgium is the capital of the bande dessinée in Europe. Like they're the ones that are like tripping hard on the comics, French comics, French language comics. That is. Yeah, Angoulême, all that. For sure. I need to get that.
They'd be really smart if they just kept bringing it over and just translate their shit.
Yeah, right. I was actually I went to a Nostr event a couple of days ago. So Nostr is basically the Bitcoin Twitter. Like it's instead of having an account, you have keys, and you can't get canceled. There's no algorithm, and you can't get your account canceled, or shadow banned or anything. And one of the guys that was there is actually an editor who's publishing books as well as comics in Belgium and across Europe. So incredible contact, chance meeting I had with him. So I'll be keeping in touch with him. He also has like super interesting software that you can do crowdfunding on your own website in Bitcoin as well as credit cards and all that. So super interesting chance meeting I had there. Like a lot of fortunate meetings I had here. It's kind of been crazy how many good chance meetups I had. I'm going to be following up on a lot of that. I'm so freaking stoked to get back home working on the comic. I mean, not going to complain like I'm going to take the last days I got a vacation over here, but definitely looking forward to get back to the drawing board.
Well, you should come back and then draw Chainmail Man.
Pay me.
What are you talking about? No, it's the character in your book, Chainmail Man.
Listen, I charge by the line now. See?
We're talking. You want to get back into drawing?
You gotta pay me.
Listen, Chainmail Man's easy.
So he's a mailman that delivers chains, right? That's it. It's a mailman with chains in his mailbag.
No, he's a superhero, not a mailman.
Well, you got to write him up first. You need to get some writing done, Billy Bob.
Listen, you need to draw Chainmail Man. It's in preparation for Black Tarzan verse.
NDA. You ain't allowed to talk about that.
Yes.
Black Tarzan.
That's right. We're gonna have Black
Dude, James, we saw a lizard just like you here yesterday. Yesterday morning.
Just one of my broke cousins couldn't make it out of the hood.
I mean, he didn't look as sharp as you, but
of course not. No one does, man. I got that big pharma money.
You got the vibes.
I sold out all the other lizards. I enslaved them. I sold them the big pharma for testing.
Listen, you're a Californian lizard.
Yeah, amongst other things. More like a Washington lizard.
Most Californians are lizards anyways,
You go close to the beach, you find them.
Yeah. Beach is pretty nice here, though. I did meet somebody from Mexico saying the Mexican beaches were even better. So I don't know. I have to check it out.
Said, fuck you know what? It's a third world country beef.
They do have nice beaches.
Third world.
Yeah, you've been down to Mexico. Been down to Mexico, James?
Once or twice. I mean, it is also famed. You got Cancun down there. You got the Gulf of Mexico, which is known for its fishing.
Oh, dude, the fish here is fucking fresh as fuck. Went down to the pier, had a fish market, had some breakfast with shrimp and fish.
Whoa,
freaking delicious. The food's been excellent. I know someone asked earlier. I think Louis asked earlier, like the food is freaking great over here. Like nothing to complain about. Although they do have a couple of American chains, like they have McDonald's, they have KFC, and a Wendy's. They have a Wendy's down here, believe it or not. And they all take Bitcoin. Although I didn't test.
I believe it.
Yeah.
You did try.
It's the law to accept Bitcoin, but most businesses don't. Like they don't have the resources, they don't have the know-how.
All right.
So most don't, but like the big corporations, like the big businesses, they got to do everything by the book. Yeah, Walmart will take Bitcoin. The
McDonald's.
There's a supermarket chain that's called Oh, forget what it is.
Right, so how are they taxing
Those-
you if everything's based on the Bitcoin?
No, they don't tax the Bitcoin here. It's the currency. It's the official currency of the country. They have two official currencies, the US dollar and the Bitcoin. So it's not taxable. You can exchange one for the other with no cost, no arbitrage.
So that's why McDonald's wants to be there. Yeah. It's just straight money.
Yep, it's straight money. Gangsta.
Right, where's your American dollars then?
I can see how that could be attractive to businesses and bring in business from out of town, out of state, country.
Yeah, I mean, when you go to the Bitcoin event, like everybody takes Bitcoin obviously at the event. Like I got my American bucks here just to make sure.
All right, show us your American
Yeah,
dollar
okay.
again.
I thought I lost the connection for a minute.
Gotcha. You're good.
Got
Your
my
connection's
bucks
good.
over here. Got my Lincoln
Wow,
right here.
5. It's a $5 bill. Well, it's really $3.99 after before tax.
Right. Value's going down as we
before
speak.
tax. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is one thing I wish we would change in the United States. Just have the fucking tax on the price.
Oh, that would be so nice. So nice.
Like it's one thing I'm like, all right, Europe, you kind of got that right. Like, because we do it with gas and shit, but we do not do it with everything else.
Well, one cool thing here is that tips are included in the price. So when you go to a restaurant, you don't have to guess about the tip. They take 10% tip, included in the bill. You just flat out pay the bill. There's no question. And I've been paying mostly with the credit card. Like you need to have some cash on hand in case you need it, like for emergencies. And some places will only take cash. But I've been paying mostly credit card when I can't pay with Bitcoin.
So El Salvador has tip culture.
Restaurants, it's not as bad as Canada. Canada, you got to tip fucking everywhere. Like you go to the fucking coffee shop at the counter, they are not even bringing it to your table, and you got to tip them. And the minimum tip is like 15% on the fucking machine. The default tip buttons, you have 15, 20, 25. It's crazy. Like you got to.
Yeah, I'm not tipping you if you're not bringing it to me or doing anything.
I mean, in the U.S., they have little tip jars, but I never really seen anyone put anything in there.
I do.
No,
but if I'm picking up a food, I'm only putting like $1 or $2 in there.
Yeah, or maybe you'll slide the change they hand you. Like here's 2 quarters, 3 dimes.
Yeah, I usually put like $2, but that's if I'm picking shit up. I'm not giving you a big fucking.
There's
tip.
not like a big persuasion though. Like I never feel compelled.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the default over in Canada. I was going to say over here. No, we're in El Salvador here. Things are so cool. Dude, I'm not sure I want to go back to Canada. I'm telling you right, especially I heard it was snowing down there while I'm away here. Not tempting to get back there.
Well, go find the officer lady, you know?
Yeah, right. Get myself arrested. Oh, I can't make my flight. And, I'm stuck.
Oh, boy.
I'm stuck in the back of this police car here. Get some action over here.
Go to the embassy and say you're seeking asylum. I don't know if that's there, but probably don't.
Oh, have we been looking into how to get citizenship and residency? So there's other people from Quebecers that went to meet lawyers, went to get all the details on how to make that happen. So there's a couple of ways. I mean, the easiest way, of course, is marry somebody down here. So you marry a nice Chicana. But the other way is to start a business. You could pay There's no such thing as a Chicana?
No such thing as a nice Chicana.
Okay.
Don't worry. You'll learn. You'll learn.
Listen, you look like what you're talking about. You look like you know what you're talking about with those glasses and that suit there, James.
Thank you. It's Armani.
This is my favorite avatar of yours so far. I'm really liking this one. This one's got some...
the sleazy gecko? Or just the lizard?
Yeah, I don't know. It works. Something about this is really working for me.
In the gecko.
It's probably just glasses of the suit.
All right, James, time to scare them and just put on the Pizza Hut one again.
I mean, I I already got rid of that one. I have to load it back in.
Yeah, that one's.
You can only
freaky.
have 8 of them up at once.
Oh my god, my guys suck balls, you know it. Especially this motherfucker right here. If I suck balls, you are king of suck balls mountain. Shut the fuck up.
Are you saying you're king of footballs now?
Shit's hilarious.
Right.
Yep.
All right. Things are winding down, getting close to the 2-hour mark. Shall we hit into shill time, or anybody
Is
else?
it already there?
I mean,
That was
I don't
quick.
know if you guys. Well, we got 20 minutes left. If you guys have more things to talk about.
I'm just making more avatars in the background. See what can pop up.
Right.
Anything interesting?
Yeah, I think right now we'll have these be shorter.
Did I tell you guys about the art that I sold? So I sold page
No,
1.
you didn't.
Okay, so got a couple of pages that are expoed. So I expoed page 1 and page 4, and I sold page 1 at the auction. So I sold it for 0.0012 Bitcoin, which is about $110 American, which is $140 Canadian.
All right.
And the other one didn't sell at the event, but I've got a buyer here at the house that's interested in it. And I also had someone back home who wanted to bid on page 1, but he bid too late. And I was able to get him interested in the Spread Eagle page, Billy Bob. Let me know how much I owe you for that trademark. So basically, double page spread of 2 and 3.
$1 billion.
Listen, I've got. I'll send you this, and you can just send me the change back. How's that?
All right. By the way, that's a legal binding contract. You know, he agreed that he will send that $1 billion to me. So if I don't receive it,
I'll send you $5 billion, and you send me 4 back. How's that? Send me the change. Yeah, and Pablo bought page 5, so that means I've sold from page 1 to page, well, unless somebody opts out of their intention, I've sold up to page 5 of the comic, and it's not even half done yet, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So got a lot of positive feedback, handed out a lot of cards for the comic, trying to get people interested in the project.
What's wrong with the audio?
I was talking down here, so the mic's probably not picking it up. But yeah, so a lot of positive feedback, a lot of interesting meets, and yeah, a lot of Bitcoin artists that I'm hoping I can keep in contact and hopefully bring them on as guests to the show. That would be pretty cool. What do you guys think? Would you be interested in meeting Bitcoin artists here on the Proof of Comics show?
As long as they're okay with talking to lizards that are better than them.
Listen, I think you guys are the litmus test with Billy Bobsack and better than them lizard.
Me and my Microsoft help friend
But
here.
Bitcoiners have thick skin, you know that? I mean, they give themselves good mornings and
Yeah,
go
but
fuck
are they going
yourselves
to be
at the
able
same
to
time.
handle if they like draw really good women, so they don't like threaten them? You know, they don't
Threatened
finish
by
it.
women.
Well, not all of them draw women. Some of them just make crazy ass contraptions and sculptures and things like that. There's some interesting stuff.
Yeah, but it needs to be a crazy ass contraption that has a hot woman in it.
Well, somebody did do a hot photo of an Asian girl who had a Bitcoin logo over her punani.
Whoa.
So
sexy.
That's it's kind of more of a Photoshop.
Punani coin?
Photographed? No. There's no shit coins here, man. No shit coins.
Only
you get
Bitcoins.
You get a lot of shit if you bring in the shit coins to the Bitcoin conference.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that.
The woods is garbage.
This is not Nashville. In Nashville, they were tolerating all that stuff, but this is adopting Bitcoin in El Salvador.
Gotcha.
You will get your ass thrown in jail if you bring.
Yeah,
out
but they
the
had to be
Bitcoin.
on their behavior, you know, because you had like God Emperor Trump showing up. You know?
Well,
maybe.
Well, Trump is also a shitcoiner. I don't know if you know this, but Trump pushed
Yeah,
an
yeah.
NFT.
I've heard.
I think he's in talks about buying an exchange, or I don't know. Is it like people? Yeah, Trump apparently is a shitcoiner.
Here's the
Sons-
thing, though. If it's Trump,
Notice-
is it really a Bitcoin? Like, Think about it. It's Trump.
I mean,
what if he's like, you know what? I'm going to back this
yeah.
to the day I die and then some. And then
Yeah,
he's like,
shitcoin-
you know what? Let's burn half of these. And he's like, you know what? I'm
Shitcoin's a
never going to
shitcoin.
sell any of these. Even with that much value behind it, like Trump, wouldn't it be at least slightly golden? Very shiny shitcoin?
I mean, people are going to buy it. Trump fans who are into this shit will buy it, but a shitcoin's a shitcoin, you know? It's
Well, in
never
practice. But, you know, it'll have value. It's Trump. President.
I mean,
What if he-
shitcoins have value. Don't get me wrong. It's just the value is dwindling. It's just going downwards. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
true.
not. It's not
Ethereum,
gaining.
right?
Yeah, it's not gaining value. Like if you measure Ethereum in Bitcoin, it's like it's going down and down and down. It's just, yeah. There's a reason we call them that.
Shame.
Exactly.
What a shame.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Retarded, yeah.
Colors, man.
It always gets to me, man. It's like it's all in the delivery, like the time he takes, like the silence, letting it all, you know, impact before he tells you how retarded they are.
Retarded. You know, a lot of people think that's like a major like world leader, but he's actually just a cult leader.
He was a cult leader. That is
Oh, he
Sri
died?
Rajneesh Osho. I knew
Yeah.
people who were. I've met
Really?
people who were at his compound back in the day. That's right.
Mm.
Some Quebecois were down there, and some are still following his teachings. If you
Okay.
want with that. But yeah, he was a pretty sick cult leader. He started out in India, and what he would do is he would get the Americans who were like in, you know, doing a spiritual journey, like seeking spiritual whatchamacallit down in India, and he would bring him into his compound and he'd do he'd do sick experiments. Like he'd have them locked up, men and women, in a room naked, just to observe like their true nature. It was some...
Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of deranged stuff. A lot of people give him way more props than he deserves. Like you say, he was a cult leader. There's a lot of shit that went down at his compound, and I would be careful giving this guy too much respect. Osho is
Well,
the name.
that's
he
why
went by.
when he says the people are retarded, I mean, you can understand from his perspective.
Yes, yes.
That
There's
a lot
a
of them
lot
are
to get
retarded.
into. He's got a long story, and there's a lot to get into. But yeah, he was high as well on nitrous oxide. His dentist, he would go to see his dentist get high on a regular. So very fucked up dude, to be honest. When he died, he had 93 Rolls Royces. They would buy a Rolls Royce for him, like I think every birthday or something, and more than that, because 93 he had it up to, and he would just ride his Rolls Royces on his compound. I forget where in the States his compound was. Does anybody know? They had a compound, and like his cult
Are you
members.
saying a car or not the or watch?
Rolls Royces, those are cars. He also had Rolexes. Those are the watches. He had both. So he would just get showered in gifts, and he would brag about how he was not a materialist because he didn't own anything. So he technically didn't own anything. There was no official possession that he had, but all of this, like, you're surrounded by cult followers, so everything is yours. You know, you're surrounded by slaves, basically. You know, slaves of the mind, if you will. And they would just like walk around the compound with AK-47s, and they had problems with so they basically chose a small city, I forget in which state, that had a small government, and when they moved in, they outnumbered the residents there. So they were able to vote things their way. And when the people in the town or the city didn't do as they wanted, they went and poisoned them at the local restaurant. Like they had a salad bar that they went and like threw salmonella all over the salad bar, and actually poisoned the people. So these were really sick fucks.
Yeah, that's where you get the shotgun out and you say, "All right, time to fuck them."
Yeah, but these guys had AK-47s. Remember that? Like they were equipped to fight back. It was not an easy situation. So, yeah, like people who are like, "Oh yeah, this is a wise guy. He's smart." No, dude. Like, be careful who you're like propping up on a pedestal. This guy was a manipulative cult leader, high on nitrous oxide half the time.
Yeah, but people do that all the time, to be honest.
Sure.
I mean, you still have like a communist woke leftist who, what was his name? Chavez, the one on the shirt.
Oh, Che Guevara.
Che Guevara, right?
Yeah, that's another one that. Yeah.
Who they're like, oh, he's a great revolutionary. By the way, really killed the gays and stuff. Like, you got all these gay leftists and stuff. Like, wearing his shirt. I'm like,
yeah, I'm okay with that. Still sounds pretty great to me.
It's like, okay.
There you go.
It sounds like you're clear up Palm Springs.
If you met this dude, you'd be dead, but okay.
That's right. People have people don't dig very deep when they're trying to build someone up on the pedestal. They're like, "Oh yeah, this guy's great," like, especially a certain side of the political spectrum for some reason.
It's the same thing with the chick who was behind the birth control pill.
Do tell.
Where she was talking about using it on certain ethnic groups to reduce their population.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of basically what the vaccine was. Oops. All right. Did we get demonetized? No, we're not monetized yet. Okay. So subscribe, help us get monetized so we can eventually achieve our goal of being demonetized. And we'll move to Zapstream if we can get the shit working next time. Some reason we're having trouble. Oh, James, no, that's way too disturbing. You're muted, but still disturbing.
Oh, my bad. What's disturbing?
All right, time for Shield.
Hey, friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Shield time.
Shit! Oh, there they are. Look at these gorgeous sons of bitches.
That's right.
And we're at the bottom of the show, and let's start at the bottom of the screen with Wrangler Frequency. Tell us what you're working on and where can the people find you there.
Well, real quick, I do want to shout out Otter's book, Steel and Stormbreak versus the Star Race. He couldn't be here tonight, but his work is. So check it out. It's a good time. Good story. I'm currently working on Mystified Investigations, which takes place after these two books. This is Haley Star Bad Kitty and the follow-up Bad Kitty Haley's World. I'm working on book 3, Mystified Investigations, and it'll be happening. James, I just noticed your next avatar. It's going to be happening alongside United States Stellar Marshals. That'll be book 3 and 4. Those two happen concurrently. You can find those books on Amazon. And you can also follow me on the X Twitter, True Social, and Minds, as well as Substack under Frequency Studios.
Nice.
Awesome.
I am also on Substack, even though I'm a sandwich.
James, you just keep making me hungry tonight.
That's what the ladies usually tell me.
Don't.
Yeah. And they say I'm the one in California.
Get out of my mind!
Ooh. Yeah, I'd be all up in her mind. Everybody wants a piece of me.
I bet you would. What are you working on, James, and where can people find you?
You can check out my stuff on Substack. I'm the man of a million different faces and entities, such as Sandwich.
But no intro.
No intro. Yeah, I am the intro-less bee.
The man who needs no intro.
No intro. You can find my stuff on Substack. That's worldwithoutendlore.substack.com. And you can also follow my YouTube channel, World Without End Lore on YouTube. There'll be some stuff uploaded on there in hopefully before the end of the month, but I still got to work on something.
And where can we find your Oswald audio play?
That is actually at America's Untold Stories on Locals. It is actually a premium subscription thing, so you have to buy the sub beforehand.
All right, so buy some Bitcoin, stack for a little while, and then you'll be able to afford his Locals and
yes, sir.
Listen to this audio play. It's got me curious. All right, Billy Bob
He's
Sack.
coming back next week as a bacon cheeseburger.
I mean,
we
I
never know.
can.
He's like a man of many disguises.
Yeah,
Pizza the Hut.
Pizza.
Billy Bob Sack, what are you working on, and where can people find you?
I got nothing right now.
So he's the kind of guy who does not want to be found, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
so
right.
you could try to follow him, but he will lose you into the woods of Tennessee.
That's right.
There you go. As for me, imakecomics.com is the forward address that'll take you to Ratel Comic, where you can see samples of the comic book as it progresses. And you can find me on Comicsgate Commandos tomorrow on Wednesday on Patrick's channel. And this is going to be my last stream from El Zante tomorrow. After that, I'll be back in Canada and just in time for Weekly Wing It next Monday. Yeah, I know, right?
It's going to be nice to have you back.
Yeah, I'll be able to make Weekly Wing It if all goes well next Monday.
You should have seen the intro I played last night.
Yeah, I haven't had time to watch anything since I've been here. Like, it's been pretty busy. And yeah, so next week, Weekly Wing It, and I'll be back to the drawing board for Proof of Comics next Tuesday, back home, finishing up Wrangler's commission, and then the next in line is Otter's commission. So we're going to be drawing
That
some...
means I got to go put that last polish on the story. It's going to be about time to put it on Substack.
That's right. And then I'll be working on some athletic tits for Otter, and, maybe we can get him back on to talk about it. We'll see.
All right, I got the perfect thumbnail for you, Frequency, next.
Uh-oh. Do I want to know?
You know you don't.
It's a Fallout.
But I'm morbidly curious.
Listen, it'd be Fallout themed. This would be 101.
That's always good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you've watched it all the way to the end of the show, thank you for staying all the way down here.
Why are you crazy? How would you manage to last this long, guys? All right, I'm crazy.
Because they're madly obsessed with us, Billy Bob.
That's right.
It's James's lizard with his fucking tuxedo and his glasses.
Oh, where's Pizza the Hut? Put Pizza the Hut before we go.
If you want to see Pizza the Hut, tune in next week. And on that note, au revoir, bonsoir, sayonara, arrivederci, and so long.
Adios.
Yeah,
And God bless.
Wee wee.
Ciao.
The sun has gone to bed, and so must I. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Hello, Bitcoiners. Thank you very much. Hello. It's good to be with you. It's good to be with you.